Brings you in today, Mr. Carlson?
I'm just having some low back pain on my left side.
Alright, could you point to it for me?
Yeah, it's kind of right in here.
Okay. When did this pain happen?
Last weekend.
Last weekend?
Yeah.
And how did it come about?
Well, I was out with my friends on Saturday night and got home kind of late, and it had snowed, so the sidewalk was a little icy, and I just slipped and fell.
Okay. Has the pain gotten worse or better since it happened?
It's gotten a little bit better, but it's pretty much staying about the same.
Okay. And what kind of pain would you classify it as? A dull, achy, sharp?
It's kind of sharp at times and pretty much dull and achy the rest of the time.
Okay. And on a scale from 0 to 10, with 0 being the best, how would you rate your pain on average?
Like a 4 or 5 probably.
Okay. And how about at its best?
Like a 2.
And at its worst?
Probably like an 8.
Okay. And how often is this pain present? Just
Mostly all day.
All day?
Just better and worse at times.
Okay. And what time of day is it most troublesome?
Usually in the morning when I get up, I'm pretty stiff.
Okay. Does the pain radiate?
No, not usually.
And what makes it better?
Well, I've been taking some ibuprofen once in a while. Usually have some couple beers at night, and that usually helps it a little bit.
Okay. And what makes it worse?
Usually just getting up in the morning, it's just stiff and sore.
Okay. Do you have any other signs or symptoms that you think may be because of this incident?
No, I don't think so.
Have you seen anybody else for this complaint?
No.
Have you tried any self-treatment?
No, other than icing and ibuprofen. And usually drinking helps too.
Okay.
Just because I don't really feel it as much.
Okay. Do you have a similar history of this complaint?
Yeah, I've done it a few times. Last winter, I think I slipped a couple times and came in and got seen for that.
Okay. And what happened at that time?
Kind of the same thing that was going on this time. Just
Same
slipped
thing.
and fell, yeah.
Okay. Out with your friends and...
Yeah, on the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you had any injuries to this area?
No, other than slipping and falling a few times.
Okay. Have any blood relatives with the same complaint?
No.
Have you taken any drugs or medications for this?
No, other than the ibuprofen, I guess.
Okay. And how much ibuprofen do you take for this?
Usually 200 to 400 milligrams.
Okay. Once a day, twice a day?
Usually once every other day, probably.
Okay. And how has this affected your daily life?
It's just kind of hard to be up on my feet all day and standing.
Okay. And how are you currently feeling right now?
Pretty average, probably.
Okay. Alright, I'm just going to ask some general history questions. Have you taken any recreational drugs or chemicals in the past or right now?
Other than drinking, no.
Okay. And then regarding your diet, how often do you consume caffeine?
I'd say at least 3 to 4 days a week, probably. In the morning,
Okay.
I'm usually pretty tired in the morning, so.
Do you smoke tobacco?
No.
No. And how many drinks of alcohol do you think you consume?
Probably 5 to 10 a week, I'd say.
5 to 10 a week?
Yeah.
Alright, and how is your sleep? Do you wake up feeling rested? Or wake up in the middle of the night?
No, I'm usually pretty tired in the mornings. I don't usually sleep a lot at night.
Okay. And why don't you sleep a lot at night?
I go out quite a bit with my friends and usually are up pretty late.
Okay. Alright, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to play sports, going out with my friends,
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
Alright. And what do you do for a job?
I work at FedEx, actually.
Okay. And do you think the consuming alcohol has affected your daily life?
I wouldn't say a whole lot. Maybe some,
Okay.
because I do quite a bit.
All right. Well, I can treat you for your pain. We'll get started working on that. I'd also like to refer you to Dr. Trent, who is a specialist in alcohol, because it could be an underlying cause for some of your injuries.
Okay.
So I'll give you some information about that, and we can go ahead and